Hey folks, I'm Mysterious JG and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Gonna get in a little bit more recording than I thought I was, so I'm ready to, I don't know, let's go to Mushroom Rock Road. Let's go see what the Youth League has to say about us, because I found out, I don't know exactly how the cinematic plays out, but you don't get to go to Kilika in Act 2 no matter what side you choose, so that was not we got screwed out of it because we sided with New Yevon thing. But the places that would be different would be Mushroom Rock Road and Besaid. So let's go check out Mushroom Rock Road now that we've made enemies out of everybody over there styles. The slots don't always line up the way you expect them to. It all depends on the type of fiend. Yep. Game is a chip. If you play the slots right, they'll line up more easily for the next few rounds. Whatever. I thought you were supposed to know that. No leads on any uniforms. These guys are worthless to us. If you go to Guado Salam, you can start getting clues on where places are to go check out. But I want to go to the Mushroom Rock Road. Now that we've returned the Sphere to New Yevon, the Youth League's none too happy with us. We could always muscle our way on in, though. Oh yeah, Force Maven News to talk to us. That's a thing. We're all decked out as warriors. Now that I've got new dress spheres, I should really be learning new stuff with them. Gun Mage, we've got very little. Warrior is pretty much maxed out, but not quite. The one that we're not doing like anything with is White Mage. Somebody really ought to be learning this. How much is it going to take to learn? It won't take very much to learn Shell and probably... Oh, we could have her do that, and Riku really hasn't learned much of the warrior stuff, so she could spend more time on that. It's actually Yuna who's got the lowest gunner skills, oddly enough. And Pain hasn't had much opportunity to use her crazy-ass dress sphere here, but you do have to learn it the same as you learn any other dress sphere. She's maxed out the warrior thing, so let's make her a gunner. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll have Pain be a gunner. And I'll take off the charm bangle for right now. And yeah, that'll work. Here's a Hypello. It's like a little baby Hypello. It is no good, the tickets are not selling. The chief will be crestfallen to see such subpar sales. James built from one of the Machina we picked up in Pavel. But these morons can't get past the fact that it's connected to Yevon. Yeah, they are kind of morons, I'll give you that. Hey.
It's those sphere thieves, the Go-Wings, watch yourselves!
Sir!
Yaibel, come in and say something in our defense.
What were you thinking, Lady Yuna? How could you give the sphere to Yevon?
I did it to piss you off.
Some of the more hot-headed among us have convinced themselves that the Go-Wings are the enemy.
Well, they're right.
You've got hasty friends.
Exactly. They are too hasty in their judgment, but I still have faith in you, Lady Yuna.
I know that you'll defect
I'll
to
run
our
to
side.
headquarters right away and ask them to call off the red alert. Farewell.
You do that.
When does he find time to breathe?
We'll kill all your friends before you can, though. So yeah, we should know some blue magic by now, too. I might need to figure out that. I'll, oh. Mission time. Who needs an invitation? The Youth League's edgier members have drawn their own conclusions and declared the Golems an enemy. Beat them back as you push through to League headquarters. Objective, reach the lift leading to headquarters. Okay, so neat. Oh, I forgot to make Yuna switch dress spheres. Which I was gonna make her a white mage. I suppose somebody should really scan these guys too. I'll be a sentinel, why not? Yeah, sure, that'd be great. If I was going to do grinding for ability points, I really should be using a different dress sphere, or garment grid. Should actually think about doing some off-screening, watch a Mystery Science Theater or something, learn some skill points, but... In the meantime, I've got a Youth League Trooper and a Youth League Warrior here. I don't think either one of them is going to be that much trouble. A rank-and-file warrior who fights for the ideals of the Youth League. He is unimpressive at battle and could clearly use some training. But you cannot put him to sleep, and you can't make him itchy, since they don't have dress spheres to switch out of. What about the warrior here? We did the trooper. Rank and file warrior fights for ideals. League warriors are stronger than league troopers, but still don't pose much of a challenge. Switch back to a gunner dress sphere, and how long is Riku gonna be? I used Sentinel with her. I guess I shouldn't have. Now she's gonna spend forever and a day just relaxing.
So, who wants to be my first target?
Who wants to be murdered by me? Yuna has
Effortless.
crappy HP because she's in white mage mode, I hope. That's what that's about. Oh, I didn't switch what I was making her learn, so what was she defaulting to? Vigor. Restores HP to the user. Now let's skip down to Shell. Because I want to learn Shell and Protect. It's the one thing I could think of that would make the white mages fairly useful that I can't just do with potions. Although you can do that with potions in this game, can't you? There are potions that cast stuff like I got chocobos, tonics, star curtains, reflect. Oh, I guess there are, but I don't have any of them. Lunar curtain, cast shell, light curtain. Okay, never mind. I've got like 80 of them, so forget it. This is actually not a particularly important dress sphere to learn. I guess I don't know if I have items that do the equivalent of Life 2, but I don't even know if you have Life 2 in this game. No, and I got another thing, another type of character I gotta scan. I'm gonna keep switching back and forth with Pain. Maybe I better, or I could just let her stay a blue gunner until we finish this. I don't know if there's any great reason for me to scan all these enemies other than it's interesting to read the descriptions on the human enemies. And I'm stretching it by calling it interesting. And just the fact that she's completely covered up is so special and different. Like her legs. League soldier, rank and file warrior who fights for the ideals of the Youth League. She is unimpressive in battle, but has managed to save up a fair amount of gil. Okay, and she can be put to sleep, so that's good to know, I guess. She can be shot in the face. Well, he can be. Nice thing is that Pray command doesn't take any MP, and I believe it counts as using a white mage skill, so Yuna should be learning her white mage skills at a fairly decent clip here, even though I'm not using the garment grid that speeds the rate at which you learn. No, she's at 7. She would be farther along, except I didn't assign it to her until after realizing that I should have assigned it to her. Well, here's some interesting looking creatures. Anybody here that's a ranger? I don't think we've played with yet. Rangers wear really weird costumes. A mage who fights to uphold the ideals of the Youth League. She wields fire magic and has more gil saved up than the boys. I guess that just means they drop more money. Is she going to use an item there? What was that?
Duck soup!
Duck what?
My favorite Marx Brothers movie. I base my preference in Marx Brothers movies on which ones the 60s hippies thought were good, as opposed to whether they're objectively that good.
Duck Soup saw a bit of a renaissance when people decided the Marx Brothers were anti-establishment, like long after the Marx Brothers' popularity had ceased, you know?
We're picking up some weak sphere waves near you.
I don't see anything.
It's probably in the ravine. Do you see a way down?
Okay, we'll take a look.
Oh, we went down there in the previous act, so... Yeah, I like the Marx Brothers, but, Duck Soup's a funny movie. It's just kind of... It's more highly regarded than some of the other movies, and it has more to do with the fact that it was anti-war. But it wasn't really anti-war so much as just a comedy that came out when there were a bunch of wars. Never mind. Shut talking about Duck Soup. We will kill these... I don't think there's anyone here that we need to scan, so... And I really shouldn't be too worried about them. They use fire magic, and everybody's equipped with Tetra Eaters. So, elemental magic is not of concern to me. It should, you know, again, it comes from having off-screen in this crazy monster maker game, or creature creator. Turbo Ethers, good items.
Time to clean up. Right behind you.
There's a lot of butt cheek in this enemy party. Learn Shell Cracker. Problem is Pain is learning all these skills as a blue mage, which make me not want to make her a blue mage later. Check the progress here. She is most of the way learning Shell. What about, yeah, there's a lot of Fiend Hunter level 2. What is Fiend Hunter? Dismantler. It's good against Machina. Ooh. What we really need is a skill that makes you stronger against human enemies. Oh, and Scan level 2 would be handy too, actually. So you just cast Scan once and you can find out about all the different characters in the enemy party. Didn't we already establish there's nothing up here? Yes, we did. But we just reconfirmed in case, you know. So... Oh, there's a treasure chest anyway. Okay. I'm trying to go by the map rather than what's on screen because the fucking camera keeps making this impossible. Oh, there's a lot of new treasure chests. I refuse to believe I missed all of these before. Guess I'll save. I don't know why I would need to, but... In here, and is this... This is not getting us closer to the elevator. Hey, it's Maven Ted Nugent. Be careful, he's armed with a crossbow. Hunting bow, compound bow.
I see the Gullwings have guts.
Yeah, we got bigger
Our
balls
League
than
members
you.
are out for blood. This is no place for pawns of Yevon.
We'll call them off. And
Pawns?
shoulder
The
thing's stupid
Gullwings
too.
work for no one.
Not even
That is
ourselves.
just the problem. The calm comes and suddenly Spira is full of kids playing pirates.
You're the lead pirate.
Rico.
Never thought you'd end up a sphere hunter.
Oh, they're finally going to acknowledge that all three of these guys know her. And that's why she keeps disappearing when they meet her.
Hunting.
You scored the key item Crimson Sphere 7. Yeah, there's this weird thing going on. We got a little bit of it with Gipple, who was like, "Huh, you?" and she like refused to acknowledge she knows him. Then Barreleye played along, but yes, this is basically the conference. These three weird, like, the only, other than I guess Buddy and Shinra, and the LeBlanc people, I suppose. But yeah, we've got a lot of recycled old characters, and then the new characters, and they were all over the like manual. If you bought the game back in the day, the original artwork in the manual featured a lot of shots of Nuge, Barreleye, and Gipple. And we don't know how, we don't know why, but apparently they know pain better than Yuna and Riku do. Crimson Sphere 7's been acquired, by the way. So we'll...
You know him?
Yeah.
Why should you care?
Come on, there was something between you two, right?
She punches her in the face.
Riku! I'll say this once, okay? I consider you friends and I trust you. I even respect you, alright? I would think that'd be enough.
You respect us?
Well, yeah,
You haven't been
but
paying attention.
don't you ever want to know more about your friends?
Not really.
Well, I do. I do want to know more about you.
Punch her in the
What for?
face.
Who cares what happened in the past?
There was something. Come on, Pain, you can tell us. What happened?
You disappoint me, Yuna. I thought you were above all that.
I'm leaving the Goings.
Well, not anymore. I like asking questions.
For
You'll
example.
lose friends.
Never mind.
You think so? Never mind then.
I had a zany question
Oh,
behind
and
that.
I was looking forward to hearing the good stuff. Confessions of a shady past.
I like asking questions. How many kinds
You're
of
a
fish can you
pain.
name?
-4 respect points, Riku.
Uh-oh, how many points left?
47.
Minus 2 more for
That's
asking
not a whole
that.
lot, is it?
I'm not sure how you ever got
Why
47.
don't you figure
points.
out how to get in here instead of inside my head?
Maybe we need spheres like that one to open it.
You think?
It might open if we find them all.
Like
I
Pokemon.
kind of still want to know what happened.
That's 46.
Soon you'll be down to 42, the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. We don't want to interact with this now. We do want to look at this sphere that Gipple gave us. Or Nuge, whatever the fuck. Nuge, yeah, Nuge. So Nuge, like, chewed us out for being pawns of Yevon or whatever, but, at the same time, it's like, oh, my youth league members are out for blood and I can't stop them. It's like, well, why not? You're their leader. Tell them to knock it off. But that scene I think that scene plays out pretty much the same way. I guess the dialogue is different, but... I mean, how do I get out of here now? Through here, okay. I think you get that sphere from him regardless of which side you join. He's just not as big of a dick about it. I'm having a hard time, I guess in part because the last time I played I did the youth league side, but it was a long time ago. So now I'm like not really remembering how much this is different because I chose a different path and how much is just my memory's not that great. Either way, I don't know about fighting these Ochus, man. They don't have bad breath, but they have Ochu dance. Probably want to be immune to status ailments. That's their whole thing, isn't it? Oh, glass buckles are perfect because they do put you to sleep too. I've given them the MP boosters because of the setup I was using when I'm off screen grinding for AP, so there's really no particular reason for me to use this. Sleep, silence, and darkness. Fusion and berserk. Pretty orb. And then we'll have to give you something different, but I like the idea that you have death attack. So we'll just make you... So you... Okay, so you don't have to fight them. So they may be really powerful for this stage of the game. Oh, especially the freaking Oversouls. Crap. Oh, well, never mind. That wasn't really that impressive at all. Oh, but she did get, where's Remedies? We don't have very many of them. She got hit with Berserk is the problem. So now I can't scan the damn thing. Suppose I should, have somebody steal from it. Because it's oversold, so it might have some neat goods. I would have to use a remedy to unberserk Pain in order for her to actually scan this thing. But now that I think about it, I know it inflicts berserk. I should be worried. I don't have my other party members immune to that. But at the same time, I'm not really all that worried. Master Thief. Couldn't steal anything. That kind of sucks. Well, it's using magic. That's a big thing for oversoul enemies. Oversoul enemies that don't normally use magic are suddenly using magic all the frickin' time. Beaded brooch. Don't really know if that's worth the effort or not.
There ain't nothing I can't steal.
Got some MP back. Yuna managed to avoid getting berserked by getting attacked. She does not know Asuna because she's still trying to learn Shell. Oh, looks like Berserk wore off after a while. A fiend that appreciates some good shut-eye. However, Oversouling has dragged it screaming out of Slumberland to get ready for its full repertoire of spells and abilities. Well, it's almost defeated anyway. Well, Riku got Berserk, but... So now she's changing from a Berserk Thief to a Berserk, Oh, Fiend Hunter, I see. That's the name of the skill set that uses these little, like, quadruple damage against certain enemy type attacks. So she became a Berserk Knight, instead of getting hit with Berserk and remaining a Thief, which would have been kind of irritating. You know, you could make the argument that it was a bad idea for this thing to berserk my best physical attacker. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. That being said, I'm gonna check real quick. Is there any blue magic, excuse me, we should be learning from these things? This vague notion, storm can't supernova, white wind. There are bully cap mushrooms around here that could teach us white wind if we confuse them, but I don't have confused. Excuse me. Alright. I don't really think I've got anything to learn from these guys. So, that being said, there's no point in fighting this one. I already oversold one, after all. I think the main reason to come here is probably to get that sphere that we already got. So now we can do the old...
What's your secret?
It's the buzz. Tell me what's happening.
Oh, but I haven't learned the level 2 version yet. A mage who fights to uphold the ideals of youth league. Yeah, we already knew this, so... I'm gonna scan a ranger to see what the ranger is about. They are also about goofy masks. Rank and file warrior fights for the ideals of the youth league. Her skills meter at best. Her savings are finally starting to add up. They didn't really bother to come up with particularly different and unique things for every youth league member in the descriptions, considering some of these enemies probably only appear at this point in the game and never again. So Yuna, have you learned Shell? Are you ready to start learning Protect? There you go. Hey, are you, is that Elma?
Lady Yuna, say it ain't so.
That's so.
You didn't really give the sphere to New Yevon, did you?
Sure did.
Sorry.
What did you go and do that for?
Now I have to kill you.
All right, men, we stop him here.
Hey, whoa! You're gonna fight us?
I'm gonna kill you.
I am captain after all. Don't want to set a bad example by running away.
Come
Now
get
you
some.
must die.
Pain gets all the good lines.
What did she even say? Oh, well, whatever. Those are just warriors, so I probably want to just get rid of them as fast as possible. And then we can scan Alma. While Yuna continues to get her ass beat. They do not like Yuna. Who just got slowed. keeps hasting herself repeatedly. I'm not sure how many times you need to do that, but... Elma, a warrior of the Youth League. She wasn't planning to fight Yuna, but she certainly seems to be enjoying the challenge. She's immune to a lot of stuff. I'm just looking to see if she's immune to weapon break, or because that's probably our best. Well, you know, we'll steal from her while we're here, but we'll power break work on her. As Yuna slowly tries to pray. She just can't remember the words, so it's taking a while. I'd imagine we can call it a video when we win this mission, because I think we're pretty close. We might have to fight Lucille after this mission.
I take what I want.
I want what I take. Mega Phoenix times 2 is pretty good. And now the question is, did that do anything? And the answer is yes. So she's still sped up, which makes her extra annoying, but if she uses Thunder Magic, which can't really hurt us, and physical attacks, then taking her physical attacks down basically does her in. And it's always kind of weird with all the goofy costumes in this game to see a character fighting in their actual costume that we normally see them in. I think I was actually meant to use Protect in this battle as opposed to be working on learning it in this battle. Oh. It's Yuna's frickin' turn. No point really doing Magic Break because we're immune to her Thunder Magic. But she can use Slow, which is irritating. She's immune to Delay Buster, so I can either stop using Buster spell attacks or just start breaking her armor down to make her die a little bit faster. But I think she's pretty much done for here.
So you enjoying getting your ass kicked by the High Summoner? Hmm?
Who did you sleep on? Apparently one of the people... Oh, that's right. Well, we were all decked out to fight Ochus, so that's a spot of luck. Oh, you missed with your armor break? Huh.
No holds barred.
She slowed most of us down. And she presents like a mandrel. And it was a fair 3-on-3 fight, so, you know. Do we need to heal up after that? Now we're actually in pretty good shape, except that we used all our MP. So unless we have to fight like Lucille in a boss showdown, that ought to be it. Because we're right at the elevator. Oh, I suppose there'll be a last-ditch defense here.
It's no good. This thing's not gonna budge.
Oh, they already just pulled it up.
He didn't want us to get involved in the fight.
Well, there's no fight without us.
Bet he's feeling the hurt.
Not that I like Yaibo much, but I think Payne just told us that in order to help us, he got his ass kicked. But we scored the Shining Mirror Garment Grid, and that is on the short list of rewards that you can only get by taking the new Yevon path. So I've never actually had this before.
Want us to come pick you up?
What you
Yeah,
think?
whatever.
Ready to leave?
Oh, we don't even get the option of not leaving. We'll fly down to Youth League headquarters and pick you up, no problem. Just because they're shooting their giant cannons at us. We'll deal. So, the Shining Path Fantasy Camp. Now, the Shining whatever dress sphere, which I've never seen before, or Garment Grid, rather. Shining Mirror, probably does reflect. Yep. I know I hadn't had the words out. I was actually thinking that before I said it. Auto reflect. That's pretty freaking worthless. I almost never use reflect in these games. The most powerful damaging, like, you know, if they really want to screw you with a powerful magic using enemy, it always uses something that's immune to reflect, like Ultima. And otherwise it just screws up your ability to heal your party members. Healing Wind is probably the best one that we've got, actually. Although, frankly, if there was one with Confuse, that would be pretty useful, because we really are going to need to get Confuse going before we're going to be able to do... This one protects you from status ailments, but doesn't let you use them. Abominable we picked up through the Creature Creator game and Intrepid as well. And Intrepid, as you can see, experience 0 proof. That doesn't mean you don't get experience. It means that there is a certain status ailment, I guess, which prevents you from getting experience, and this stops you from being able to get it. Red circle, green circle, yellow circle, AP times 3 means that if you move through jobs and pass through each of those gates, you will get triple AP at the end of the fight. So in the Creature Creator thing, you can set a fight in like this kind of void against whatever monster you choose and just fight that battle. And you can set it up so that your party members are using skills, like repeatedly using skills to earn AP without actually defeating the monsters. And then they run away at the end and they earn triple AP for whatever skills they've got. So that's your basic off-screen grinding for skills without over-leveling your party technique, which I didn't discover until I'd already over-leveled by doing all of the Biconel digs to get the Albed primers. Which is why, even though I'd completely ignored it in this video, in general, I'm going to avoid doing a lot of on-screen combat, thanks to the Charm Bangle, which I guess I'll bring back for right now.
Maybe Yaiba wasn't the pathetic loser I thought he was after all.
Whoa, Riku, that was kind of harsh. That you thought that about him before.
In the Youth League's eyes, anyone who's not a friend is an enemy by default.
Only the Sith see things in absolutes. Are you absolutely sure about that? Are you sure that absolutely every Sith sees things in absolutes?
I know everything.
He knows everything. Never mind, I don't have anything to say to him right now. I was thinking I could read some dossiers, but I was going to save that for another video. So I'll just save. We will not... Yeah, so one of the... I now know that one of the rewards... Oh no, there was something we were going to do. Okay. How long is this video? This video's gone too long. Next time, folks, I need to remember that we have a new sphere that we got from Nuge, and we need to check it out and see what it says. So we'll do that next time, because I'm about to check, but I'm 90% sure I've already gone over on time on this video, and I have, not by much, but yeah, we're pretty much at full video length. So next time, folks, we'll check out a new sphere, and well, we gotta figure out where to go. I guess the logical thing to do now is go to Guado Salam and find out where we would go get outfits, and then we can take extra care to avoid going to those places until we've done side quests everywhere else. I'm Mysterious JG, as I am also known. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll catch you next time as we all attack the Youth League together for no reason. Bye-bye.